Hey everybody, this video is going to be on Centrophenoxine. It's actually an old Russian nootropic. It's one of the original nootropics. It's been around for many years. Happens to be my favorite nootropic. Centrophenoxine has been shown in studies to not only detoxify your body and even your brain. It can detoxify the chemical. I think it's called lipofuscin or something. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But anyways, it's supposed to detoxify your brain and your body. And it can even, and for rats, they live 25% longer in captivity, which is pretty big. I'm not sure how that translates to humans, but still, it's really interesting that it can increase longevity, lifespan. One of the main things it does, and what I really like about it, is it repairs the neurons, specifically the axons. There's dendrites and axons, and all the axons connect together and form neural networks in your brain. Over time, the sheath, the myelin sheaths on those axons can kind of deteriorate. It's basically imagine you have copper wires, right? And that rubber that insulates them is that's the sheath, right? That's coming off, and then they get exposed and they start to basically rust or oxidize. So it deoxidizes because it's an antioxidant in your brain, and it remyelinates those sheaths. And what that does is it makes your neurons able to connect better, and so your memories get better, and even your motor neurons can get better. So it can help with sports, athletic abilities. It can help with reflexes, but it does a bunch of amazing things. But one thing about it, it's kind of like a limitation. So it's perfect for people who have traumatic injuries, specifically to the brain or neurons, or people that maybe abused drugs or alcohol for a while and it messed up their memory. Specifically, it can repair the neurons and dendrites and axons to the point that they were originally. So it's not going to really make you smarter than you were originally, but if you've damaged your brain by making bad choices or being in an accident, it can help repair those neurons and bring them back to your original state, which is great. When I was younger, I used to party and drink a lot, so definitely messed with my memory. And after I used it, I noticed my speech became a lot better. I used to slur my words a lot and have trouble pronouncing words because I do have a speech impediment. I have a slight speech impediment that I've had most of my life, but it's been very mild, but it got bad for a while. And then when I first took it, when I was I think I was 23 or 24 when I first took it. I've been taking it on and off for many years because I love it. But it really, the biggest thing I noticed was my memory and my speech. But yeah, I take when I do take it, I take it maybe once a year for a month, just for just as for good practice. I don't think it would be good to take it year long. I mean, it probably would be pointless because of the way it works. I would take it maybe 1 or 2 months a year. Every day I was taking between 250 and 300 milligrams. That's what I would recommend. And again, you should probably talk to a doctor. I'm not a doctor or anything, but these are my own personal experiences that I might find, or you might find helpful for you, but I found helpful for myself. But yeah, I would highly recommend it. Centrophenoxine, I think it's the OG Nootropic. It's been around forever, and it's been around before a lot of the new ones. And it doesn't seem super popular. It doesn't seem like a lot of people know about it or create videos. But yeah, so I definitely wanted to make one. It's always been my favorite and still is. And if I had to list the main benefits, I would say number 1 would be memory, for sure. Number 2 would be repairing your neurons, the axons, the dendrites, the myelin sheaths. Number 3, I would say focus. It helps you focus when you take it in the morning. Gives you a slight energy buzz. It's a little bit barely noticeable, but I definitely do feel it. Number 4, repairing any damaged neurons due to substance abuse or traumatic injury. And then number 5, just overall longevity. Like I said, rats could live 25% longer in capacity. I mean, humans aren't rats, but I mean, imagine if it made you live to be 100 instead of 80, 20% longer, 25% longer. That'd be crazy. But again, we don't really know. We haven't been studying it long enough, but there's a ton of information out there. I encourage you to read some articles or watch more YouTube videos on it to get more of the sciencey studies and stuff, sciencey details. But yeah, that's my experience on it. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I highly recommend Nootropics Depot as a source. There's a bunch of other places you can get it from too, but they're very popular and they test everything. So yeah. All right, well, you guys have a great day and take care.